What's up, Apples?
I mean,
I think I've ever officially met you.
You're welcome.
For what? I still want to see the video.
The privilege of meeting me. Not everybody gets that opportunity.
I don't know, everybody hates apples, but not Xbox.
Yeah, like Fox can spend three
It
days.
seems to be the general impression.
Fox can spend 3 days farming up. I let's just put into perspective. I was never on the server before the raid, but the whole raid mo was like fuck apples.
Oh no, I believe it. It's just like I said. It's your relationship with Bly and those guys.
There's
You know
no
what I mean?
relationship.
Well, the lack thereof, the
Yeah.
falling out, after the after effects of that. But I'm
Pretty
just trying to
much,
figure out how to move
pretty much
forward.
stands what I said earlier, dude. I'll stop fucking with you guys if you stop.
Yeah, but that's not
coming
enough,
to
man.
Alistair.
We got to figure out who the fucking spy is, dude. Like, we can't. No matter how big this clan Wizards gets, it'll always fall short of the goal with someone obviously passing along information. And yeah, you know what I mean? Like, then I guess hypothetically speaking, if we just said, yeah, okay, we'll stop fucking with the farmers, then your guy says, yeah, they've stopped, then there should be no ramifications. But why do I want that type of
I
people
had
in my
no
clan?
desire to go to ban, dude, ever, until the fucking wizards came to Alistair,
Right.
made it their mission to come find me, asking people my locations that that are enemies with us. First of all,
But I have no control over this.
you have no control over, and your
User
clan
was moved
unfortunately
out of your channel.
they have to feel the after effects of this. It's not your fault, but there was kind of bad blood between Bly, Germ, Kalista, and
Right.
just all them guys. And
Because when we went our separate ways, instead of having like a mature conversation, like, "Hey, dude, you guys are starting up your own group. I don't think it's gonna work out if you're still in here. I appreciate
Right.
you guys fucking keeping my community alive for the last 3-4 months. None of that happened. It was just like, hey, are you starting your own clan? We're like, yeah. All right, moved to another channel. 30 seconds later, you were banned. You were banned. You were banned.
yeah, and banned like fucking 7 people, dude.
Like, I understand. Don't get me wrong. I totally 100% understand where you guys are coming from. I see it already. Okay, I've played with Wiz for 2 wipes. I'm already a fucking officer because I'm the only person who. Last
Takes
wipe, I was the only
initiative.
person. Yeah, like I'm
That's
the
what I
guy who
said.
goes boom boom. I mean,
Yeah.
like without Gray and myself, seriously, we farm everything.
It's all a matter of time before you get tired of doing it by yourself, dude.
Right, and that's but I can work on that. Yeah, I mean I can. Callistus isn't my main issue with him is that when I smell a rat, I can't dispose of that rat without having to go through
Yeah,
like
that's right.
fucking three
That's
or four
exactly
different.
it. Like, why do you gotta talk to the guy that hasn't played the game in 6 months to get permission to do something? That's what our reasoning for leaving was. Because
Right.
you know we the clan at this point was basically in shambles. Everybody was bitching about hackers, and no one was playing. Everybody was fucking playing their own games and doing this and that. So we're like, why would we, build this shit from the ground up again? When if we get it to something big, we're still gonna have to answer to someone. And my issue was that when I was leading it, um, people would agree with what I'm doing to me, and then like the next day I'd find out from Cal that I have a whole bunch of complaints and this and that. So a lot of people are two faced in that group, and I just didn't like that, and that's why we went off to do our own thing.
No, and I see that. Like I get where that is, and I mean, but I think the one thing that I've had this conversation with Cal. I pretty much said that this clan will never get to where it needs to be if we can't get over this hurdle, and that's why
Which
I
hurdle?
have the hurdle of I need control. I have to be able to
You'll never get it,
set.
dude.
I have it. Like I do.
You think you have it?
Well, right, but
People
it's
will
not.
still go to fucking Cal and go over
They
your
they
head.
will. They will.
Have they
And
been doing
I'm
it?
not.
Have you had that
No.
situation come about yet?
Luckily, I'm a good politician. Okay, but they haven't, and because I'm fair. I'm
Well, you,
fair.
you don't know if they have it. Just maybe hasn't come to the
Well,
point where it's worth
right,
bringing to your attention yet.
Right. And if that, if that ever gets to the point, well, then maybe you'll get a fucking calling card from me asking to join your clan. But until that day comes, I can't, like, I, I can't, we can't operate like this. It will, no matter if we stop fucking with you, to be honest, I'm just gonna continue to fuck with you until we figure this out. You know what I mean? That's the, like, the opposite of, I don't care if we get rolled every time. That's just who I am. I really don't care. I'd rather sit there and fucking say I tried and say I
What are
didn't
you
give
trying
in
to get out of
to.
it?
We need to know who the fuck this person is telling
Well,
you. Two times, man.
there's like 10 people that have, come to me or Fox and tried different angles to try to get that intel. But my word is my binding, and
Right, but that's
that's,
bullshit.
I
But so,
mean,
like, how are we? No, but the thing about that though, how are we ever gonna? How is Wiz ever going to move on with this stranglehold on us? You know what I mean?
I mean,
Because it's
that's your guys' prerogative to figure that out. I mean, that this is just like one of those hurdles. At least, would you rather have it so when it came down to it, we didn't take those fucking IEDs back and we just left the spy in there like incognito? Would that be something that you would have preferred?
I mean, if you're gonna sit here and say that you, like, offered us the olive branch to indicate that there was a spy, that I
No,
call bullshit. You know what I mean?
no, that's
Like,
not what I'm saying. But I'm saying, would you prefer it like that? Because, we've been trying to coordinate something like a clan war or something like
right.
that for the next wipe, and you guys say no, and then you guys attack us or come onto our server, and then we fight back, and then you hit our
Well,
shack, and then we hit your
let's be
shack.
honest though. Like, first off, from going, like, let me. I don't care. I love actually having my base rated. It gives me
Interaction.
more drive to just fucking figure out how to make it better. And the only reason you guys, you caught me at the worst fucking time ever. I don't know if you guys actually, I'll ask you later. But clan war, you know what I mean? Like, we can have this clan war, but so what you're saying is you want to have a clan war with a guy on the inside. How is that even with more numbers?
Well, you guys said that you
Like,
have a spy in our group. We're not too
yeah,
worried
I'm
about
fucking
it.
with you, man. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like, I'm fucking with you.
oh,
We
thank
don't have a
God.
spy. You know what I mean? Like, oh, thank God. Yeah, yeah,
Thank
yeah.
God. How do you think we found? Like, do you think we had a spy find your shack today?
I think so.
Okay, well, maybe you guys are just stupid. You are all we got this entire server on lockdown, and then they see a whiz guy, and the whiz guy sees an IMP guy, and then what does he do? He walks right to the fucking shack. So maybe
Right.
there's not a spy
There's
involved in every situation. You just have a lot of people that don't really think out their actions. If I saw whiz guy, I'm not gonna fucking run to the shack that I have 134.
Regardless of what happened today, the whole IED stealing thing is basically either I'm getting to the point where I'm just going to remove every single, like, farmer and Wiz participant like that. I think I have a list of 5 right now,
Do
and I'm
it.
again and
And
I'm
that's the best way to, solidify your concerns.
yeah, but it's no, it's the worst way.
I mean,
The best. I
it's
don't
the
want to have
best
to
way
do a
because
witch
there's
hunt
so I could just give
to.
you a fake name and then that person gets kicked out and
I
ostracized.
know, but why can't we come to some type of mutual understanding that if you're not necessarily looking to, like, if Icefox doesn't want any beef with Wiz, and B, you want a clan war, then
No,
what
no,
are my
Fox
options?
wants a clan war. We all want a
Okay,
clan war.
right, right.
He just doesn't
But what
like
are my
the
options?
what are your
You want to
options?
fight? You know what I mean? You want to fight a guy when he's down? Because that's basically what you're doing to us. You have someone on the inside giving away information at the least to you guys. How are we going to fight a clan war without removing this issue? Like, like I said, I told Dikachu I would give in to any concession, but there has to be an understanding that this clan war, which hugely favors you guys from the top down in terms of numbers, experience, all this shit. You know what I mean? And on top of that, you have a fucking insider. Like, what kind of fucking war are you trying to play, dude?
I mean, we've been trying to delegate this war since essentially when we split up. And
Okay, and that's fine, and we can do that, and
and
I can
every
come to that
time we came and
concession.
asked Cal, who, you know, obviously is the leader, he just says, no, we're not interested. And then this transpired. And apparently now that this event has transpired, you guys are interested, but the requirement for the clan war is to give you this name.
It's not necessarily a requirement. I'm just telling you right now that this wipe was my first wipe as the officer. Last wipe, I ran the server and basically everything went through me, and this wipe for sure went through me. And all I'm saying, this is a new relationship. We can start something different. We don't have to have the same shit dragged into the next chapter of Wiz, because I will be here and I will dredge through all the fucking dirt
Hey,
with
wake up.
whoever wants to come with me until it's done. Like I don't like. I'm not. I'm not intimidated or scared or frustrated at all. You know what I mean? I think it's unfortunate, and I feel that we could come to some sensible understanding that there's no really no real reason to have a clan fight if you can, if we can't have
Hey, wake up.
like
Hold
look
on,
you
one
can
second, one second.
you
Who's,
can
who's
infiltrate.
Killabags?
Not me.
No,
Not us.
that. One second. I'm gonna move him in here for a second.
User was
What's up?
moved to your
Yo,
channel.
what up, Apples?
Who it is?
Look at Touch Me, my
What?
dude. Well, you don't remember me, bro?
No.
Holy shit, that's crazy.
Who are you?
You actually recruited me into Wizards.
So I recruited several people into Wizards.
I don't know who it is. Do I know you, Killa?
Yeah, bro, dude, you're in the fucking other team speak with me all the time.
What's your name?
But I only play BRs. I don't play survival at all.
What's your name?
Oh shit! Oh, I'm sadistic. Shit, I forgot my
Oh,
nickname's
okay.
different.
Oh, sadistic.
Oh, let me change my shit. Oh, my bad.
Wait, was it sadistic or delirious that I'm thinking about?
I've seen both those
Nah,
names
fuck
in Wiz.
Delirious. I fucking hate Delirious.
Okay, yeah. Alright. Anyway, so we're having a conversation here. I'm just gonna move you down to the other channel. You're with Wiz, right?
Wow.
Wow.
I guess,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, you should probably not be around here.
Well, dude, I got no problems with you guys. Yo, I didn't
here's
even...
the thing. We're at a point where we're purging any relations between two groups because apparently, well, not apparently, there are issues between our groups where, there's some trust issues. So instead of having new people coming around here that are affiliated with both groups, we're just cutting the fat. We got rid of Bianca, and anyone else really that's going between the groups is going to be kicked from our group.
All right, right on.
It goes
I
for
can
Wiz
respect
as well,
that.
actually.
Yep.
I can respect that. I actually, I just came in here. I really, other than you, Nikki, and I saw Pikachu, I was gonna go talk to him. And does Hoppa still play with you guys?
Hoopa? No. I mean, he's a welcome here, but he hasn't been on in a long time.
Yo, honestly, dude, I've been with Wizards for like 7 months or whatever. Yo, I just found out last week about all you guys moving because I pretty much just play BRs. I stopped playing Halloween on survival, so
Yep.
like I was talking to Germ and shit the other day. He's like, "Yeah, those guys are all out of here." But
All right, cool. So yeah.
all right,
Sorry, man.
no problem.
No hard feelings. Hopefully.
Yo, can I talk to Can you drag me to Pikachu's channel?
He left. He just left the
Oh,
team speak
fuck.
like a minute ago.
All right, right on, man.
He should be in the Wiz.
I understand what you're saying. No, I respect that.
Yep. Thank you.
All right, bro.
Later.
User disconnected from your channel.
All right. Where were we?
Just trying to figure this all out, man. Trying to fucking, I don't know what to do, dude. Like, the game isn't nearly as enjoyable if I have to like go through one or two people, and I feel like a complete I'm about including as opposed to excluding. You know what I mean? In the last couple of days, I've had to exclude 3/4 of the clan, and in all honesty, I'm probably not even excluding the right person, because I know that I've narrowed it down it's a veteran Wiz. It's a wizard who
I mean, what
obviously he's
gives you
played
that
with you
idea?
guys. Well, he's played with you guys.
Well, we played with everybody. Okay, I get you. So someone that was around.
Right, right.
Gotcha.
I'm saying someone that so okay, for example, you know Ghost.
Right.
You knew Ghost before you even played in a clan, from what I know.
Well,
Okay.
he's the first wizard that I met.
Right, 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 right. And I'm saying like, so I have to even doubt because I've never played with ghosts. Previous officers who have brought this clan, you know, what I mean, who have basically done the same thing I'm doing now, and basically have done the same thing you guys did for a long period of time.
Right.
You know what I mean, so it's like if I can't trust this motherfucker, who the fuck do I trust? Because and Big Germ doesn't play that much. Bly doesn't play that much. City plays a little bit. Bum doesn't play that much. Who am I missing? Blind doesn't play that much. And those are your officers. De La Hoya, who I also think is becoming more and more shady as I fucking come to, and which is one of my favorite, like, he's my favorite people. It's like I like the like. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not a big fan of Bly. You know, I'm not a big fan of Germ, but I get it. You know what I mean? I can understand like it's politics. You can't just come into a group and be confrontational. You know what I mean? I'm slowly trying to mold people into better individuals or slowly just eliminate them from the game if that's what they want to do because they're into CS:GO and I used to play a lot of CS:GO. So that was my in with them.
Right.
But I mean like but I'm almost positive it's one of these motherfuckers that don't play that much, that don't have anything invested, so they don't have anything to lose.
Right.
I could be wrong, but that's where I'm at. And that's why it's even harder because you got fucking everybody's going to bat for everybody else. Everybody's putting their own reputations on the line for someone else that at the end of the day is a fucking rat, is a mole. And it's not you guys are friends. I get it, you know what I mean? But I wish you guys could be friends but not have to go between disseminating fucking information. Like you already have the upper hand. I don't understand why you need this lowball shit to motivate. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, let me put it like this: regardless of what my intentions were, or whatever point we were trying to get across, and like I said earlier, when we were coming to this conclusion, and the person in question asked me to make sure that their name stays
right? Yeah, but how does this like? You can't have your cake and eat it too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I absolutely
you know
can.
what I mean? This isn't how this works. Okay, you have, in my opinion, a trusty person. Okay, that you very much well are connected to, but is also connected to wizards because they're probably friends. Everybody's fucking friends. That's the issue. I don't know any of you. I could care less. I'm here to fucking run and restructure a fucking clan. And I'm trying to get my head or I need to get in front of it. You know what I mean? And I can't. I will never get in front of it with this overhanging me.
Right. So I think ultimately we're just gonna be running in loops here, because I'm telling you that from me personally, I don't know about Fox, but I take my promises pretty seriously. And you're saying, well, if I don't find out who this person is, we're just gonna keep fucking with you, and that's fine with me, and we're gonna keep doing the same thing back. But we'll make sure that we don't use any outside information. You can take my word for it. You can tell me to fuck off. That's fine. But if that's the only way you feel we can move forward, then that's what we got to do.
We got to, I don't know, man.
Because like at the same time, even if I do give you a name, you can't even fully confide in whether or not it's the truth. So that won't lead to anything either.
Yeah, but you doing like this basically plays to, I guess, your character. And I don't know you. You know what I mean? And I guess your character is not very high. You know what I mean? Because it's really what it comes down to. Because I understand in some regards it's very high. You're very loyal. I understand that. I get that. And that's why I'm sitting here as a whiz. As you know what I mean? I'm as stupid as it sounds. When I get behind something, I'm loyal to the end with it because
Right.
it's brought me enjoyment. But this is, you know what I mean? Like, this is fucking retarded.
It's just a matter of perspective. I mean, you could say that it diminishes my character, and then in another standpoint, it increases it because
No, because you don't have the integrity part of it.
how
Like,
so?
because you want to have a clan war, but you want to have the upper
No,
hand.
that's not necessarily it. I mean, you're just
I
seeing it from
mean,
the standpoint of we hit your room. If
but I don't care. First off, you didn't get shit. Let me
no,
make
no,
this very clear.
I
The
got shit.
3,000
We got a
bullets,
lot of shit.
I
Why,
pissed 3,000 bullets.
dude, Gray came into our team speak like 2 days ago, and he's like, "I'll admit it, dude. You hit us. You hit us hard. You went straight to the fucking room with everything in it." So,
I'm telling
it might
you,
not be all of your shit. I'm sure it's not all your shit, but it's a good chunk. And you can say
the only
that it isn't
reason
or it is, but I've been in PV. I've farmed in PV. I know you guys got raided before. It's a lot of bullets. And like we said, we don't play on that server. We don't need those bullets. We don't even keep them. The reason I haven't even posted the video is because I can post it, but it's just not going to have any audio because there's some stuff on there that I don't want being posted. So that's why you haven't seen it yet.
All right. Fuck, man. It's just unfortunate because this clan wars will never happen. It's gonna take me another wipe or two to get fucking members high enough.
Mm.
I'll be back, dude. Mark my
Yeah,
words.
that's fine, dude. I mean, we're always looking for some fights and some competition.
We'll see what happens. Appreciate your time, guys.
Mm.
Well,
User disconnected from your channel.